In the previous video, some of you told me that my background is very bland. So today I have this masterpiece made by my 4-year-old niece, and she did it with a permanent marker, so I never had the opportunity to remove it. So today I am going to start my video with this beautiful background.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Greetings everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zishan, and today I would like to talk about another non-fiction self-help book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. This book sold over 32 millions of copies, translated in 51 languages across 109 countries. This is the story of Robert Kiyosaki's life while growing up with his two dads. Poor dad is actually his real dad, and his rich dad basically the dad of his friend. His two dads shaped his thought about money. We all have a love and hate relationship with money, but it doesn't matter what we feel about it. In this life, if we want to survive or if we want to lead a good life, we need money. And as we need money, we also need to know how can we invest the money or utilize the money in a better way, which will help us to live a comfortable life. This book doesn't contain any secret of becoming a rich person. The motive of Robert Kiyosaki was actually to inspire us and clear some of the myth or superstition we have about earning money or becoming a rich person. He does not offer any kind of ready-made answer to becoming the story of two fathers, one who has collection of degrees and diplomas and many other educational qualification and achievement, but when he will die, he will not only die as a poor person, he will also have a lot of debt with him. On the other hand, the rich dad who has a very minimum level of qualification, but soon he will become a rich person through his knowledge of money and also his knowledge of financing and investment. Definitely, we have the subject business, management, finance in our educational system, which basically gives us the theoretical knowledge about the whole criteria to run a business or do financing or many other things. But if this was the complete package, why everyone is not financially satisfied? This is one of the very important questions. We are studying, we are investing so much time and money and also our priceless energy into our education, but still some of us are actually struggle after their graduation or even after finishing their education. If you want to be different, you need to act and think different. You need to get out of the rat race and make yourself different than the other people and apply different theories which will help you. It is not how much money you make that matters. What matters is how much money you can keep from your earning. You don't need to have a high income to become a rich person. Rich people make money work for them. We all are different and different people have different strategies. One thing can be applied in a very different way. This book doesn't tell you what can you do to become rich. It just let you know the theories about what are the mindset you need to have to build up your business. Time we become so desperate of money is that we become slave of it, and that is what we need to overcome. One very important thing we all need to understand is that in this book the word rich and poor used in a different term. These rich and poor terms are not actually used to define anyone's financial status, but it actually defines the person's behavior about how they think about investing the money. Winners are not afraid of losing. Losers are. If we avoid failure, we will also avoid our success. Some people say that money is the root of all evil. On the other hand, other people believe that money is the second god. It's a popular opinion that if our life is compared to a car, then money is the fuel. It also helps us to go further. At the very beginning, when we look for a job, we often actually think about how can I earn more money? Is this job is going to offer me a lot of money or not? Initially, we shouldn't think about which job will give me a lot of money. Or what we all need to think is that which job can actually help me to learn more. Jobs are actually about learning rather than earning a lot of money. Our educational system is constructed in a way to make us a better employee. But by being an employee, it will be very challenging to become a rich person. What we have to do is we need to become employer. If we have the capability of becoming an employer, it will not only help us, but it will also help our society, by which we will be able to remove unemployment. While we are dealing with money, there's two things that we need to understand. First is asset, and the second one is liability. We might have some misconception about these two words, but in this book, the writer actually defined it in a better way. Asset is something that puts money in our pocket, and liability is something that takes money from our pocket. For example, buying a house can be an asset to many people's perception, but in this book, writer is saying that if that house is taking more money from me, so it is an liability. If I rent this house and earn money from that, so that is my asset. Though I believe that this book will inspire a lot of us who are interested to learn more about investing or more about passive income, but there's one thing I would like to criticize about this book is that in this book, the writer actually criticized the people or demean the people who are not supporting his opinion or who are against some of his point of view. And here's one thing I would like to disagree, that what he said in his book was great, but I don't believe that this is the only way to learn about it. This book will definitely help you a lot and inspire you to work better and invest your money in a better way. Thank you so much.